Hey guys, we're back for another episode. We're gotta hop right in. Nick, tell us about the haircut. Let's go.
It's not good. Like it's a place near my house where I showed up and they're just never ready for me, no matter if I have an appointment or not. And last time I went in, this lady was like, "Yeah, this one dude quit in the middle of the night,"
Jesus.
and so I go in and it's just her. She's not cleaning up the hair. She's not. She's not happy, and she's like, and it's like my fourth time being there, and she's like, "What's your name?"
Is she
And I'm
older?
like, what?
Is she older?
No, not necessarily. I mean, it's I don't know, but it was just like she's just sad, and she's like, she looked at it, she didn't even like try to style it or anything. She was just like, "Hey, what do you think?" And I was like, okay. And then I just left,
So-
like not feeling good.
you,
You're just here with
walk
a
out.
lady. who's kept-
The whole reason I switched places is because they're leaving too much bulk back here. I like to do my hair fast. I like to just blow dry it, a little bit of product, I'm in, I'm out. But when there's stuff going on back here, I don't know what to do with it, so I just like him to deal with it. But she just forgot. She can't remember my name. How's she gonna remember?
no
about
shot.
She's gonna give you that 2013 CM Punk side right there.
It's not. I'm not happy about it, and now I'm just gonna deal with it.
I think the key is you just growing some huge chops on the side.
I think I need some.
That would be-
chops.
Like take away from the top,
Mhm.
huge just
Increase the chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take away from the top, increase the chop. Oh man,
That's the motto.
that's a shirt.
Put it on a shirt. Another
Put it on a
shirt.
shirt. Put it on a shirt.
On the front, authentic Genetti. On the back, take away from the top, increase the chop.
Man,
With a picture of Marty, like. So Nick, what do we know about this lady? Does she have a name?
Yeah, her name is actually Jazz.
okay.
Amazing. Is it the former WWE wrestler Jazz?
No, I don't think so. But
Have you approached her with any jazz related comments, whether Utah Jazz or former women's world champion at WrestleMania 18?
I don't know. Her mood has shifted dramatically to the point where I wouldn't want to engage in a conversation at this point. She's just, now that she's running a one-man show at this barbershop, I think she's just sad.
Nobody likes sad jazz.
Yeah.
No, you want
You
jazz
want
should be,
That's that's how she used to be.
yo, Rob, hit
Yeah.
my music.
This
Fire.
is how do we put the jazz back in jazz? That's what we need to figure out.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I got to go in there really amped up and angry and tell her how shitty this haircut is, and then maybe I'll get a good one.
So that you go in there and there's just a huge hair pile on the floor.
Yeah, she was just cutting some people's. There was some old guy, some hair that definitely also wasn't his on the floor. She definitely like didn't clean up mine before they started the next kid. It's, you know,
I know you said you're new to this place, but how long has it been around?
I think forever.
Oh,
I think a long time.
okay.
Yeah, it's right next to the high school, the town next to me.
Yeah.
So sure, it
If,
does fine.
Let's
What?
get to the very serious question. If Jazz had a finisher, what move is she hitting to close out the match?
It's a clothesline, I think. It's just a clothesline.
Just a really crappy clothesline.
And she's leaving the chop.
You gotta leave the chop.
It's a clothesline that just hits the side of your head.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's our cold open for right now.
Yeah.
Rob, you want
Right. No,
to?
I need to add. Before we do that, I need to ask you a question.
Okay.
And I think I should know better than this, but the fact that you said that Jazz was the champion at WrestleMania 18.
Yeah.
Now, is that accurate?
I mean, did you look it up?
No, I don't want to be.
I'm feeling pretty good about it.
That is incredible, and I mean, I know you have like a very good memory for like certain things, like especially years. But to be able to just, I would never remember that was 2000 or WrestleMania 18. I find that to be extremely impressive.
Feeling good about 18. It might be 19, but I want to hold 18.
Oh man, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
I'll tell you what. I'll do a little look up.
Okay.
You want?
I'll bring them in.
Yeah, you bring us in. I'll tell you.
All right. Well, you're already listening, so welcome to Schoolboy Roll Up. I hope nobody goes and gets a haircut from Jazz, because I also hope Jazz is not listening, because if she is, Nick will have like a whole thing down the center of his head next time he goes.
I'm not going there. I'm on my 4th place in a year.
Oh man. Oh, that's rough.
I mean, Nick, you're really playing the field with haircuts these
There's
days.
just a lot of places very close to my house, so I got to find one.
Somebody's got to do it right?
Yeah.
But Jazz, if you're listening, follow us at Schoolboy Roll Up on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok. I bet Jazz is on TikTok,
Both
right?
Jazz the wrestler and Nick's barber, soon to be former barber. And yes, Jazz the wrestler defended her title against Lita and Trish Stratus in a triple threat match at WrestleMania 18.
That is, I have to be like, I am beyond, my mind is blown that you just knew that off the top of your head. I would have to look that up. So that's impressive.
You know, this brain doesn't store much, but I'm going to hit you with some wrestling facts.
I guess so. I guess like I got like, the baseball stats in there, maybe. I don't know. You got the wrestling stats and the music videos.
I got the music videos and the stats. You got the baseball stats.
All right, fair enough. So Nick, we did miss you last week. We missed you. We missed your fun banter. So
I thought it went fine. But you need me.
Of course we do.
we need you. We just agree so much.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That was definitely a thread of that happened, and I was like, wow, who knew that these guys share a brain?
We're just so agreeable.
We're just out to make each other happy.
Well, I know I'm getting an offer for lack of participation, but
yes,
we know that my text I didn't do so bad.
No,
I did about as good as Rob.
well, wait, I forget. I went 1 for 4. I was 1-3. Greg's got me saying 1 for 4 now. I was 1-3. Greg was 3-1.
I had Becky. You guys didn't.
Okay.
But I don't think I got anything else right.
Okay. Yeah. All right, we're here. What did you guys think of Money in the Bank? Nick, what'd you think?
I can't believe that they made me believe that LA Knight was going to win again.
I was getting so pumped.
Back like a week or two ago, I'm like, LA Knight doesn't have the juice anymore. There's no way he's winning the Money in the Bank. I believed he was going to win going into Saturday. They somehow got me, because I was like, oh, who else could it be? I mean, that's the obvious choice in Muslim. Why not LA Knight? And it was almost him again, and I was really, into it. I mean, I almost want to backtrack and talk about Worlds Collide before, Saturday was awesome. We were spoiled.
Give it to me. Give me your. I didn't see Worlds Collide live.
Oh my gosh!
Skimmed through some of it, so
it was so fun. Like Lucha Libre, and it is just funnier in its purest form. I think like the stuff with the Mr. Iguana guy. There were so many things aside from him in that match that were just silly. Moves. I mean,
Mr. Iguana is so over.
Dude, they're pushing the hell out of this guy. So it was all really well done. The matches were amazing. I mean, you got Stephanie Vacqua and Lola Vice doing dual Devil's Kisses. I love it. And
who says no?
It was all there, and the Chad Gable match was like beyond, but like match of the year contender for sure. This Vikingo character is insane. He just he did like 5 or 6 things there. My jaw was on the floor. So very amazing show, and it just makes me hungry for another one. You know,
It's awesome.
and they even used it to book a match for Money in the Bank with Dominic,
which I thought was really cool. And I was reading online, a lot of people somehow thought that the WWE buried Octagon Jr. I don't get how you could ever come away with that take after the guy
They wrestled twice in a day, and both matches were good. And he got the pin in the other one. So
he quote unquote got his stuff in against Dom. Like, yeah, he was never gonna win that match. Like, everybody, I think, knew that.
This guy's finisher is a fall away slam off the top rope where he does a backflip while holding the table. Okay, he can't do that to too many people in WWE.
No, maybe Hornswoggle, but
You think if he hit that, Jazz would kick out at 2?
Yeah, for sure. And she'd leave hair on the ground too.
She'd be
kicked out.
There's all just like a pile of hair. That's her finisher. She's just going around brooming up the ring. It's a one big pile. God, imagine that. Nasty. With a bunch of tacks in there. Oh yeah, there we go. That's her finisher. Hair pile with tacks in it.
She gets a little bag out from underneath the ring, just dumps clippings. Just dumping clippings in there.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, I thought the Worlds Collide was pretty awesome. I'm assuming they're gonna do this again. Like, I feel like they're just looking for content, and it's definitely more closely to AEW's style of wrestling, I would think, than most. So if WWE's trying to get into that niche, I feel like they did a pretty good job. Greg,
Yeah.
what did
Hopefully
you think?
they don't oversaturate it. You know,
Yeah, right.
I just don't need another. I don't need one of these a month to go with my other PLE. So
No.
So my Saturday, I couldn't see Worlds Collide. I missed it. You know, not great for a wrestling podcast, but I think we, you know, in the spirit of transparency and open communication, I need to be honest about this. Did not see it. Actually didn't even get to see Money in the Bank live. I was watching that on delay because it was my wife's birthday yesterday. So we were going out to dinner on Saturday night, and Nick, you know, you live around the corner, so I'll tell you about this. Went to this restaurant called Toba. Now, Nick, have you heard about this place at all?
no,
Okay.
it's the name of my dead dog from when I was a kid. Toba.
So
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Yeah.
you know, like we tend to do, we send each other like some food reels back and forth. Oh, what about this restaurant for maybe like future date nights? Toba came up, I want to say about a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago. Had a really nice looking veggie lasagna, very like decadent, nice like parm kind of thing on top. So Jen seemed interested. I was like, we're going to book it. We're going to go. So it's about 20 minutes away from me, and go over to Toba, park the car, walk inside. Looks nice enough. We sit down. Now, in the middle of the table, there is just a large hot plate built into the table.
Wow.
Then get up, look at a neighboring table, much larger than the table for Jen and I, and it's holding designed for about 8 people, 2 hot plates built into it. They bought out a former melting pot and did not switch the tables.
Wow.
So
Wow.
what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we doing with this?
Did they incorporate this into their own menu?
I was what did
No.
they
got random.
No, the hot plates were not used at all. They were just part of the table. They sat a bread basket on top of the hot plate.
does
And
a great job of hiding it.
yes, exactly. Just it didn't even exist. And also because I guess fondue was more of a group activity, all the 2 tables were in a small booth, easy enough so that I could touch both parts on the side, but then there was walls going up. So it was like Jen and I were just in our own closet eating food. We saw
These
nobody.
people saved
Our
so much
seat-
money
Yeah.
buying the old melting pot.
Yeah.
From our seat, we could see not one person. It's got some kinks to work out. We'll leave it at that.
Are they recently opened, Greg?
Yeah, they're, I want to say, about 2 or 3 months open. So if you're
Okay.
interested for a fondue-like experience without fondue, or you just miss melting pot, you're going to love Toba. This is the spot to go to.
I wonder if you could bring your own fondue.
Yeah, a little block.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, BYOF.
BYO.
You just got to bring your own cheeses, your own chocolate to melt,
Yeah.
and they're going to let you have at it. But I will tell you, what made up for that was going home and watching Money in the Bank. Now, I'm not going to go match by match, but I will tell you, I think that's the best men's Money in the Bank match I have seen in recent memory, possibly ever.
Mm-hmm.
The spots were so good. The face-off between Bloodline and Seth Rollins, nameless. It's still nameless, right?
How is it still nameless?
But it's still the face-off between the factions in the middle of the match. Solo Sikoa right now, I said this about 2 weeks ago. I love this new gimmick where he's just like
He's just laughing. Yeah.
just like making fun of everybody. All he does is just mock everyone, and because Andrade's so bland, he just goes like this, like he had nothing really to do for Andrade. But the match was excellent. The right person wins because Seth Rollins holding the briefcase is the most exciting. Did I call it? Yes. Was I totally wrong about Monday night?
Yeah.
No, I just said that to throw everyone off.
Oh, get the
No,
scent.
I didn't know.
Get the scent off.
Part of the work was Greg's fantasy booking. It's all
Yeah,
part of
like-
the show, guys.
No, I'm not wrong, guys. I needed to put that out there because I didn't want to really tell you what I thought was going on just yet.
Okay.
I've got new ideas on that. We don't have to talk about it just yet, but no, that was just designed to throw everyone off the scent of what's real.
What was your reaction to Return of R-Truth? Were you happy? Were you like, oh, they did it?
I was legitimately shocked.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, when you see the masked person running in no way did my mind go to R-Truth at all. And then to see the unveil of him, like I legitimately popped. I nerded out for a sec. So I thought that was really cool.
I mean, I was so shocked, or would have been so shocked, except for now all I do is just get notifications. So I knew who the winners were. I knew Ron Killings came back about 5 minutes before I saw Ron Killings come back because WWE Shop was going to let me know that they have a shirt out.
Greg, what are you buying from WWE Shop that they're sending you these notices?
Yeah.
I'm getting all the belts. I'm like, Rob just likes to show his belt in the background. I don't like to show mine off, but you name it, I've got it. All the belts. I've got the Cactus Jack Championship. But no, WWE Shop loves me. They'd like to reach out to me, and they're spoiling everything.
Legitimately, what was the last thing you bought for the WWE Shop?
I think last one I bought was an Outsiders Kevin Nash Scott Hall shirt about 3 years ago. So it's been a while. But
it's a solid.
Probably turn those notifications.
Yeah, you can.
Guys.
Delete the app.
We're not going down the rabbit hole of Greg's email. We're not going to do this.
It's not focusing, but that's
How many?
Huge number.
I mean,
80,000.
you're seeing thousands, people. Thousands.
I'm a clean inbox person. What about you, Rob?
Oh, come on. I'm a tech guy. Like, clean inbox for sure.
Yeah.
But, like, you have a search feature. There's no reason for you to have to delete 80,000 emails, ever.
But there's no reason to have a notification that says 80,000. You're gonna brick your phone because it's not gonna be able to go up to 6 digits.
These phones are meant for this. That's what the software updates are for.
Oh, okay.
So you can have more emails. I didn't know that. That's what...
To withstand more email.
What percent? Never mind. You're not going to know this. That was a total tech nerd question that I will leave. Unasked.
Rob's Tech Minute. Well, how many
Yeah.
feedbacks does your email take an upgrade?
Yeah.
What was the tech question?
You really want me to ask you?
Yeah, I
What-
might not know the answer, but let's go.
What percent of those emails are actually stored on your phone, and what's the percent that are like in the cloud?
It's nerdier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that's why I didn't ask it.
And that's the end of Rob's Tech Minute.
Yeah.
Sponsored by.
Let's never
Who's
do
our
that
sponsor
again.
for it?
We ZDTV.
Hormel
Hormel.
sponsors this too.
Yeah, I think Jazz sponsors this.
You like hair clippings? You're gonna love Jazz.
Yeah, Jazz's Tech Minute.
Maybe that could be the new segment called Jazz or Jazz, and we ask different questions, and you have to figure out if we're talking about the barber or the former wrestler.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it could go many different ways.
All right. Let's try one quick round.
Sure.
All right.
Jazz or Jazz?
Time for Jazz or Jazz. This person formerly wrestled in ECW for a brief period of time in the early 2000s.
My barber, right?
It's your barber. It's got to be.
Yeah, no, we need. Maybe we just sit down. That could be some of our guests as well. Jazz and Jazz.
We should do a live show from the barbershop.
where Nick fires Jazz on the spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I look like CM Punk from 12 years ago.
You just walk in saying that. Who the hell are you talking about? Oh man.
You know, in the post of this, Rob, we're gonna need a CM Punk picture of.
Yes, I will.
This.
I was already on that as well. I will
love
make sure. I'll make sure that's in there.
So, guys, you got my feedback on it. What did you guys think about Money in the Bank?
I thought the men's Money in the Bank match and the main event were a lot of fun. That's how I'm gonna put it. I don't think they were. I thought the Money in the Bank match was very good. I think this was better than Backlash, but that's not saying much. The women's Money in the Bank match was okay. Nothing else really. The Lyra Becky match didn't really do it for me. Bayley coming back's not really whatever. It was solid. It just, I feel like the quality of the pay-per-views has drastically went down. It's my.
Yeah, but this was a step back in the right direction.
Do you
Fewer
just feel like you're in a
matches,
TKO slump?
Big reveals.
I am in a TKO slump, which is something I did want to ask you guys about because I feel like in the beginning, everything about TKO after they took over, it was really, really good. People were loving the creative, and I just feel like I'm being beaten over the head by TKO now. There's ads everywhere. Like, there's even an ad on the friggin' briefcase. Like, we need a Cash App ad on the Money in the Bank briefcase. Like, this is insane.
We had to climb the Fireball ladder.
The Fireball ladder.
And then
like,
unhook the Home Depot hook to get the Cash App briefcase.
what are we doing? Like,
It's like somebody who has tattoos everywhere. They're running out of space to put them.
and it's such a change from the way that it was, where there was like Vince. From everything I've read, Vince was like dead set against not having ads in the ring and like stuff like that. And now it's just everywhere. And it's like, it's kind of a lot. I'm kind of getting tired of it.
Well, because they keep finding new and exciting ways to inundate you with ads. Like, it's like if they're really, it's going to be on the belts. It's going to be on ring attire.
Mm-hmm.
It's already been on people's entrance attire. Remember, Drew McIntyre's WrestleMania entrance was Doom themed.
That's right.
For a tie-in. So
yes.
Nothing is sacred, and they can't stop themselves. They
That's
just.
true. But I mean, Triple H did have his entrance years ago, where it was Terminator sponsored. I mean, I just think that's cooler than Dune, but they've done those movie tie-ins before. Who's sponsoring King of the Ring? Who's going to sponsor King and Queen of the Ring?
The new King of the Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nick, who would you
Burger
say?
King, obviously.
Yeah, well, that would make more sense.
Genius.
Or
Yeah.
Smoothie King.
Yeah.
Or maybe just Jersey Mike's. King of the Ring, Mike's Way.
Yeah. Get it Mike's way. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It just bothers me. So I am in a TKO slump, Greg. Yes, you are.
Okay.
You are correct. I hope I find my way out of it, but we'll see. It's just like they're making all this money with ads, and I know their job is to make money for their shareholders. I am in total understanding of this whole scenario, and I don't fault them for that. But then it just seems funny to then they got to make these cuts, and it seems like they're making more money than ever. So I don't know.
How do you feel about the Slim Jim tables?
It's
Because that's a decent tie-in. You snap the table, you snap into a Slim Jim. It's not, as far as these things go, it's pretty good.
I was going to say, it's cohesive.
Yeah.
It definitely works.
at least it's cohesive. It's better than the fireball ladder. I mean, yeah.
Fireball ladder's terrible. It's an example of going too far because it doesn't make sense.
I mean, I want to look into that a little bit more because now that you bring that up, how does this affect the relationship with Wheatley? Are they under the same umbrella? Are they all part of Diageo? How does this work?
It's a good question.
I mean,
competing ads.
I want to know what's going on with Wheatley and how's Wheatley feel about this?
Since
4th of July is coming up, and if you drink anything other than Wheatley, you're a traitor.
Since we will be having Cody Rhodes on at some point, our team has reached out to his team. We should be able to just ask him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You got it taken care of. Great job, Rob.
Yeah. No worries. No worries. So, what do you want to talk about? Actually, Cody, we want to ask you about Wheatley.
Yeah.
Not wrestling.
We're just here to ask you about Wheatley.
Yeah. Tyrone Wheatley. Not even your vodka. We're here to ask you about Tyrone Wheatley. Oh, man. So,
if we were to ever get Cody, I feel like we'd all have to wear 3-piece suits.
Yeah, for sure. I don't even own one, but I would buy one.
With the timepiece thing?
Maybe 2 of us wear 3-piece suits. One of us just has a neck tattoo.
Or one of us, we each wear one piece of the suit.
I like that. Okay. That would be interesting.
In my mind, I'm just picturing, for some reason now, our side person, we just have Jazz there. Just for some color comments in the background. Probably talking about how she met, Iron Sheik back in the day.
I love how it's back. We don't even know how old she is, but she still met Iron Sheik back in the day.
Jazz, in my mind, is at least 64.
Oh, this is like the Doris scenario. She's got to be. I don't know. Her name's Jazz. How many people that are 64 years old are you finding that are named Jazz?
I've never met a 64-year-old named Jazz yet, but I've also never met anybody in person named Jazz. So
you should go and get your hair cut there, and then you can meet her. And
I'm 0 for 4 on Jazz.
It's rough, man. It's a rough way to go through life. I was thinking also, Greg, since R-Truth cut his hair,
yes,
on Raw. And I feel like you should cut your hair on the podcast.
Okay. I gotta grow it out longer to eventually cut it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This could be like an end of summer thing.
All right.
All right.
If Ron Killings wins any sort of title in this run, I'll cut my hair.
Okay. All right. I'll cut my hair. Okay. So we're gonna have to hold you to that now. That's part of the show.
Can't be worse than this. So I'm good.
That is true. Okay. Um, I think some of the other big things. The biggest thing that happened though was Gunther beat Jey Uso this past Monday on Raw.
Clean as a
Clean,
whistle.
clean as a whistle. Which I feel like I'm wondering if that has anything to do with the direction of his character. Is he trending in a more face direction? But are we shocked that Jey Uso's run ended so kind of out of nowhere?
Not really. They did a good job setting up his loss. When they put that package together of all the bumps he took in the 1 week leading up to this match with Gunther, like it was like, yeah, this guy's beat up.
Mm-hmm.
So how is he going to win a match that he could barely win in the first place?
I mean, I think what we run into with this is for months now, we've been like, he shouldn't win at Mania. It's not his time. Then he gets this run. We dogged on the run. It seemed like it was starting to get a little bit of momentum to it. It was picking up. So, in some ways, it seems premature. But at the same point, we don't need every run to go a year plus. I think
Right.
we've all grown so accustomed to these lengthy runs of it has to be at least 8 months. Or
like SummerSlam is the minimum where you could drop it after winning it at Mania.
yeah, like what made wrestling at points, I don't want to say so great, but there needs to be the unpredictability factor. And the unpredictability factor on Monday was the fact that there was nothing out of the ordinary. It was just a clean match with a definitive finish to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great. I think it's always more exciting when Gunther has the belt. I think it's better for Jey Uso to be chasing. And I'd imagine it won't be his last time there. I'm fine with the Jey Uso run ending. I just don't want to see him push that far down the card. Keep him pretty much upper mid card right now.
You can't call him main event Jey Uso if he goes anywhere down the card, though, right? So I guess.
I mean, they were calling main event Jey Uso way, way, way too early anyway. So it's just his name. Maybe he'll get a new name.
Mid card Jey Uso.
Jazzy Jay.
Jazzy Jay. Who was Jazzy Jay? Wasn't that the singer of some sort?
It's DJ Jazzy Jeff.
DJ
from the Fresh
Jazzy
Prince.
That I remember.
There's another Jazzy J?
I thought there was.
Who was referred to as Jazzy J? Was it Jazz Wrestler?
What?
Or
say the first name again?
Nick's former barber, Jazz.
Oh, Jazz the wrestler. I love Jazz or Jazz. This is my new favorite game. This is great.
Jazz or Jazz. So, Nick, realistically, I know we keep coming back to this. Do we think this is going to be the last time you work with Jazz? Or
unless I go back there and I'm like, hey, this is bad. Like it was not fun being here while you were all depressed and not cleaning the shop and then giving me a bad haircut and sending me on my way. Like, can we fix this? I would love to come here and be depressed again, but get a good hit.
Maybe Ron Killings wins a belt and you just go in there and you're like, just buzz me. Right?
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen.
Well, we touched on it for a second with him being back. Do you think what is the direction of Ron Killings?
I feel like they're building him up here a little bit to be like, they seems like they're taking the comedy out. So it seems like he's going to be like a real, I don't want to say a force, but I'm not going to be shocked if he's in some like pretty like, upper card matches.
I mean, does he take revenge on all the people who made fun of him or, made him look stupid in his previous run? So he's going after Miz. He's going after Judgment Day.
I mean, I agree with you, but I guess part of the confusion is they have him come back and take out Cena. Are they just even now? Like he's done with Cena already?
It's crazy to think that this guy's would play more of a factor in Cena's final run than he already has. Like this sidebar Saturday night main event is going to turn into the main storyline of John Cena for a significant portion of this last few months that we have him. It seems weird.
It does seem like they're just kind of moving forward with everything. They're like, okay, Ron Killings is back, but we're going to push him in his own way. Cena moves on to CM Punk right now. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be shocked if he, had some gold around his waist. Based on the outpouring of fan support, I mean, they could definitely do it. And it seems like these days that's what they're basing things on. So, except when it comes to Karrion Kross, like they just don't care.
Dude, I don't even know if he's on. And then I see a clip where he was.
Wait,
they're playing all of his segments are like during these weird commercials.
Dude, I saw that too, and I'm like, wait, what did I miss? I didn't.
Yeah, no, but I mean, he did the same conversation with Sami Zayn that he's been doing.
Yeah,
and it was after I had texted you, dude. He's not even in King of the Ring. Like, what? This guy's done. If he's not in this tournament,
he's done.
He's done,
and his contract's coming up. Apparently, that's what he said. So, like, there's no way he's sticking around if, like, that's how they're treating him, right? Like, that would be insane.
They're having him do the same segment every week.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere.
But I guess the good part is that he's still on. So it's not like he's just off everything.
Dude, makes no sense. They got to do something with this guy. This guy needs to wrestle a match. Jesus.
Yes. On TV.
He hasn't had a match since right before Mania, right?
Yeah. No, he fought AJ Styles relatively recently.
Oh, it was like the Monday after Mania, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's our usual Karrion Kross sidebar of most episodes, but I don't get it. Doesn't make sense. Somebody else who we think might be coming back soon is Goldberg. Do we think his little retirement run is going to start with a match at Night of Champions? Is that the goal here?
I mean, isn't it just one match? Isn't he just going to do this one match?
Yeah, I guess it's just the one match that Gage gets to see him wrestle.
Needs to wrestle for Gage.
Yeah.
So, yeah, who knows what they're going to do? It seems as though it's going to be Gunther and whatever. That means Gunther's going to win whatever comes next for him, and then he'll fight Goldberg. Great.
Yeah, so are we doing this at Night of Champions, or do you think this turns into a SummerSlam match?
Goldberg has some tie to Atlanta. I thought it was going to be at a Saturday night main event in Atlanta.
I saw that too, Nick.
Oh, okay. That's a great
Which is just weird. Like, I'd be shocked if I don't know. I'm not trying to rag on Goldberg, but I get the idea that sometimes he might be like a little bit like a little ego. And I can't imagine he wants his retirement match to be on Saturday night main event. Like, it's just...
Yeah, but that's all they got for him these days. He's not moving the TKO needle, Rob.
I guess
so he gets a Saturday night main event for his retirement match.
Yeah. Okay.
He gets what he gets and doesn't get upset.
That's Goldberg's motto. I get what I get and I don't get upset. That's why he's digging the Chevy shadow line and,
Oh, Bill.
But Bill, come on, Bill. You're so silly. I don't know. Do you guys think that they it seemed like they're trying to set up also for Night of Champions, CM Punk versus John Cena. And I know CM Punk's kind of been adamant throughout his career about hating these Saudi Arabia events based on their, the way they treat people or whatever you want to call it. So I'd be kind of shocked if he went there, but I guess TKO.
Well, part of it is Cena's making him go there, right? He booked the match and Cena's like, we're going to Saudi.
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't think they would address any of that in the storyline. So I think that's supposed to be the underlying thing. Like, if you know.
Oh yeah, it was definitely implied on Monday, where it's like, we're not doing it here. If you want to fight me, you'll follow me to Saudi Arabia, and we'll do it there.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. I mean, there's no way that Punk wins, unfortunately. But
I mean, like CM Punk's character says, he's not there to make friends. He's there to make money.
mm-hmm.
And you can make some money over there. So I guess he's staying true to who he is.
I guess so. Money wins everything, right?
Part of the BS crown jewel ginormous belts from last year was that they were going to be under lock and key by the Saudi prince or whatever until next year. And now that event isn't in Saudi.
Yeah. They're still under lock and key. Don't worry about it.
Right. Like that guy's going to show up to present the large belts when they do that whole gimmick again, because they can never back away from anything. That's clearly a bad idea.
Which
no, they can't.
All right, time for Greg's hot seat. Get ready.
Okay.
Would you rather have a belt that is too large or a belt that is too small?
Too large. The belt that's too small.
Yeah, too small belt could just be, it's not helping to keep your pants up.
No, I don't mean around.
The championship belt.
I mean, championship belt. Like, you want something that's
there's no function. These championship belts don't hold up your pants.
I mean, they could.
You don't want to walk around with like this little tiny belt like on your shoulder or something. You look ridiculous.
I think the option would have to be that you'd be looking into taking your pants to the tailor to increase the belt loop size, or you have to get special made suspenders to clip to the belt to hold up the pants.
The tiny belt is definitely funnier, but I don't want it.
I don't want it. Dude, you can't have a tiny belt, man. You got the haircut, you got the tiny belt. This would not be good. Yeah, no tiny belts.
No tiny belt. Okay.
Greg, you're saying
this is my tiny belt.
Wow, it looks great.
Yeah,
it's just Greg, your segment of Greg's hot seat reminded me of the one time that the WWE did that. What was that Sami Zayn segment where they did it just so he could mention AEW? Pretty much.
I remember that. What was that?
It was so weird.
We could talk about anything.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, but could not tell you what the name of it is.
Yeah, it'll come to me.
I mean, I think we're doing more shocking things over here by talking about belt sizes.
So shocking. What do you think Jazz would prefer, a bigger belt or a smaller belt?
One that can catch the hair, a bigger one that catches the hair.
I feel like...
Little did we know Jazz was actually one of our like diehard listeners, and now
one of the thousands.
One of the thousands, and now she's completely turned off.
I think this segment or this episode could just be called Jazz.
I think we have to call it that. We don't have a choice. People will be so confused seeing it. Jazz. And like her face needs to be on the
I can get you a face, not a
we need at least a Jazz fathead.
We need a Jazz fathead. Yeah. I mean, you're going to be really upset when she's not 64 years old.
And all right, Rob, what are you thinking?
I'm going like 32.
Oh, you're taking half.
She's older than that for sure.
Rob went half.
I went halfsies. Oh wait, Nick did text us this picture.
Oh, okay, we got.
Oh, dude, I feel like I'm pretty close.
No, she's older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not what I was. This is not what I was expecting.
Trying to make herself look better than she looks in real life.
I,
It's one of
I
those pictures.
yeah, but I was
Which
not
is-
expecting that.
It's like a 2010 picture.
Yeah, yes, this picture's not recent.
Okay.
Jazz, we love you, Jazz. Don't be turned off by
I
our.
don't right now. You guys
That's
Stop
true.
looking, Jazz.
You're right. Actually, we don't love you, Jazz.
Yeah, Rob, we can't always love everybody.
You're right. I gotta get past that.
Yeah,
gotta get
Rob always wants to love everybody on the podcast. Once we stop recording, he's a different man. But during recordings, loves everybody.
I'm tearing into him. Everybody.
You know, you always come back around. You're like, we love Gage Goldberg.
Yeah. Well, I don't want Goldberg to see us one day when he's gonna see us. Like we're gonna be at a WWE event
If he sees us out,
interviewing people, and he's gonna kill us.
he might attack you if you don't say nice things. But I'm probably going to take him out for some fondue.
Going to Toba.
We're going to Toba. We're going to plug the hot plates back in. Have some strawberries dipped in chocolate.
Maybe at night this place turns into like some like fondue club or something like that, where people are just like doing shots of kinds of
Jeez.
Nick,
cheese.
didn't you go to the fondue club back in Upper East Side? Didn't you used to hang out there?
I did, yeah. I was always dipping my pretzel
What?
sticks.
Dude, when we lived together, I'd be like, Nick,
Oh,
well,
man.
like, are you free for dinner tonight? He'd be like, no, I'm at the club right now. And we just knew if he was dipping.
Wearing anywhere from 1 to 2 pieces of a 3-piece suit.
Eating.
Just the best. Just the best with the eye.
Like, Nick, you want anything to eat? He'd be like,
timepiece.
no, I filled up on cantaloupe
Cantaloupe.
and some assorted melons.
What? This is one hell of a fondue place. The Fondue Club. We should do a show from there.
It shut down once COVID came around.
Oh, yeah, that was the killer.
They tried the delivery business, but it didn't work as well.
Let's catch the audience up on something. Greg, summer bangers.
Ooh.
Have we been able to pinpoint any yet?
I mean, I think I was right with Drake Nokia. I think it's up there. Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? What's the function? Yeah, that's the jam, guys.
Okay.
Stop denying it.
All right.
Yeah, on May 30th, so a week after Memorial Day, we got a Tate McRae and we got a Addison Rae, but neither one of them are really cracking. They're new pop songs, but to say that they're summertime bangers would be an overstatement.
I did hear. Have you guys heard this Young Gravy song? Man, Mr. Clean.
Yeah,
I feel like that's going to be the summer banger.
that's interesting. Which summer are we talking about, Rob?
Right now, summer 2018.
Rob, this song came out about 7 years ago.
Did it? This is why you don't depend on other people for information.
I mean, maybe it's having a moment on like TikTok or social media,
I
but
think
yeah,
so. Okay, all right.
it's
I'll take the L there.
it's a great song.
I never heard it, so it was new to me.
Well, it
It's not how summertime bangers work, Rob.
Yeah,
Listen,
definitely not.
there always winds up being some resurgence. Like, what was this? 2 years ago, we had Fleetwood Mac. They were having a jam. Pretty sure the song came out back when Jazz was just in college. But didn't mean it was a new song, Rob.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna have a talk. Don't worry.
Have the talk.
I was led astray.
Hey, it's okay. That's why we're here. To
It's-
remind you.
to remind me that the song came out almost a decade ago. It's not a summertime banger.
it could still be very popular. Mac Miller, the spins, I feel like still shows up from time to time, but once again, not a new song.
Would MGK Cliche be a new song?
Like Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've not
Okay.
heard.
Maybe you should just maybe give that one a listen. It might be a summertime banger.
Okay. I'm gonna put it on right now.
Okay.
All right, let's see. MGK Cliche.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. But it's just a prediction.
It's not a prediction. Right. It's a spoiler.
Guys, well, it is a new song.
Okay. That's good.
Oh, an espresso ad. Let's see.
What service are you using to look this up, Greg?
I'm on the YouTubes.
The YouTubes. All right.
I've heard it.
Shout out to YouTube and Spotify, fantastic hosts of Schoolboy roll-up content. We love you.
Right.
We
Initial
love you.
impression, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes, it can be.
Okay.
Can be.
Which
I don't
MGK
know, I don't know
is
where
it?
everyone
Is he
stands on
rapping, or
MGK.
Is he a Beastie Boy? What's he doing? What kind of song is it? Is it a rock song or a rap song?
It's very popish. It is very popish.
All right.
It's not the same MGK that got powerbombed off the stage by Kevin Owens about the time Mr. Clean came out.
No, man.
So I'm going to say this one's possible. And to Rob's credit, was released this calendar year with only 2 weeks ago. So
awesome.
So I think it might have some legs on it.
Okay.
Might make a run.
All right. I was also told that Sabrina Carpenter's new song was going to be a big one this summer.
I mean, Sabrina Carpenter, she's like Gunther, just taking the title away from Taylor Swift, aka Main Event Taylor Swift.
Main Event Taylor Swift.
Sabrina's just on top. She's undeniable.
Putting in some good work there, Sabrina. We know you're a big listener as well. Imagine if Sabrina Carpenter was an actual listener of the show.
She might be. Emailed.
We got Karrion Kross. We got John Cena. We got Ron Killings.
So
he appreciates something. I think it's more your Twitter tweets, maybe.
Probably.
Still counts though, baby.
It's not, dude. They all count the same.
I mean, you're posting the clips, you're posting the episodes, so he's just as likely to see that now.
That's what you know. What's funny is that I've been thinking, like, for whatever reason, after he followed us, and like he follows like almost 17,000 people, so like that's pretty good for us. Like, you know, but I thought about him watching the clips and then talking to other wrestlers about them. Like, hey man, did you guys see this Schoolboy roll up? I don't know. It's just really funny in my head about. I'm sure he's never uttered the words ever, but it would be funny for him to do that. Ron, please do it. We love
you, Ron.
We love you, Ron. We love you.
Right. We don't care how many people listen to this, as long as it's like somewhat over in the locker room.
Yeah, we want to be
through our truth.
We want to be over with the boys and the girls. You know, Ron Killings especially, because like if he thinks it's funny, it's got to be kind of funny.
Well, we'll upset that Finn Balor isn't following us yet.
Right, that's the next one.
We're working on Finn.
We're working on Finn.
Oh, the Schoolboy roll up.
I love your name. Usually pretty good with impressions, but this Finn Balor one just
he can only say.
Oh, did you hear Nick just had a haircut from somebody named Jaws?
Jaws. J-O-Z-Z.
The most Italian guy in the room is putting on a banger of a Finn Balor impression, which is pretty good.
She's apparently called Jazzy J. Which would be a pretty great name for the Judgment Day if we didn't go by Street Trash.
Street trash. Jazz or jazz. That's what I need. I need Finn Balor to do a jazz or jazz segment.
He's all like hidden. He
Yeah.
calls in for a segment. I've got a question that I've been trying to ask you.
Jazz or jazz? Love it. Before we leave, I do want your opinions really quickly on one last wrestling bit.
Sounds good.
Were you at all surprised that AJ kind of squashed Chad Gable this past Monday on Raw? I was, personally. After Chad Gable had a pretty big
doing
weekend.
this. They did the same thing with him that they did with Jey Uso. Like, Chad Gable's wrestling a lot. And AJ Styles is kind of angry. So he's ready to beat somebody up real good.
Yeah.
So that's how that went.
I'm glad because I love AJ Styles. Like, he's probably,
I think AJ needed a win, and you could get by right now with Chad Gable losing because you're pushing.
He's not El Grande Americano who can't lose.
El Grande gets pushed. Chad can lose right now.
Did you guys see that? I don't remember which one it was. I don't know if he was as Chad Gable or if he was as El Grande Americano. But he has a dolphin tattoo on his back, like near his neck. And it wasn't there, I guess, when he was El Grande Americano. Like, I guess they found a way to cover it up. Like, with like some skin-colored, I guess it must have been some sort of, which I thought was pretty good.
That's a great move.
It's a great move, right?
I like that move.
I like that. Oh, that was terrible. I'm going to stop.
Yeah, no, I don't know what voice I was even doing there.
It's still better than my terrible one. But we needed Drew.
A Drew. I can't do that one. That's not for me.
Only Nick can.
That's Nick.
What's because you don't embody Drew? You need to become Drew.
It's too good. Drew.
Nick, can you do the Drew voice and give us a Simone gyration at the same time?
Drew.
You can only do it by doing that too. You can't do it any other way.
Nick, can you send us off with that again?
Yeah. I don't even want to press stop. It's too good.
One more time.
Oh wait,
notice how he got a little bit of this first, and then he goes, and he just goes for it.
Just
bang.
Oh my god!
Throwing gyrations are over,
guys. We've been all over the place. How did we not talk about this? On that note, how did we not talk about the final? Like, finally, Jacob returned.
Yes.
Skip this.
How did we skip? Well,
what are we
We're
doing?
talking too much about
with jazz.
Too much jazz
of Money in the Bank, and kind of skipped over that there was a really good story beat in the middle of the match with Solo, and he didn't say "I hate you, Solo." He just said "I hate you."
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Hate you. And the crowd was like, "Solo."
Yeah, I was dying when he did that. I was literally
awesome.
dying. It was so good.
It's such a good turn, and even though that's obviously going to be your focus for right now, WWE keeps teasing the Braun Breaker Jacob Fatu face off.
Which will be sick.
It'll be
so good.
They've done a great job of making me want to see that really bad.
That is banger after banger.
Like, of things I want to see. I want to see that Braun Breaker Jacob Fatu match. And then I want to see Nick hit one more
Drew Jason.
Jacob let out like a pretty sick gyration. I think it was on Raw, where he was walking around in the back and he was just like, I don't even know how Nick does it, but it was pretty good. The beat. You gotta feel the beat of Jacob Fatu in your head. All right, boys. Later, everybody. We'll see you
LA
next.
Knight's in the main event. Wrestling's good.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.